If you're familiar with Leading Agile, we use kind of a mountaineering metaphor that your agile transformation is a journey. Your expedition lead is the person, your guide, that's taking you on this transformation journey.
So an expedition lead is a person who is working with an organization that wants to transform the way they operate as an organization. And typically, this organization is trying to improve its ability to deliver more predictably, or maybe deliver more value for their customer than they have in the past. And so as we think about transforming an organization, then we think about something called an expedition. And it's just a journey to take an organization from where they are today to where they want them to go.
And also kind of highlighting what impediments are in the way and what decisions and actions the leaders need to take to ensure that their transformation is successful.
So the work of an expedition lead changes depending upon where we are in that journey. In the beginning, there's a lot of planning. There's a lot of work to create alignment across the coaching team that's working with the organization. There's also a lot of work to build relationships at the leadership level and making sure that the leadership team is assisting us in affecting the change in the organization. One of the things you hear us talk about a lot is that we're not doing this to you, we're doing this together. So creating those relationships is critically important in our ability to do so.
Typically what you're doing in the course of week to week progressing through, there's time that you spend with the leadership team as a group to help them understand how the transformation is progressing, what the next most important thing is that we'll focus on, and also to kind of plan with them looking ahead. We're in the middle of executing a 30-day plan now. What's the next 30 or 60 or 90 days going to look like? So you're working with your leadership team to drive the activities that are in progress, and also to look ahead and get prepared for the things that you'll be doing in the future. You're also maybe meeting with those leaders one-on-one, to just get feedback and understand for their specific area, for their specific interest, what their viewpoint and experience is on the transformation that's happening, what they're seeing from the field, and what things we are learning that we may need to adopt and adjust to our plan to make sure we're getting the maximum out of the outcomes that we're trying to achieve.
An expedition lead is really responsible for working within a vertical slice of the organization, taking them from base camp to base camp. An expedition lead can do anything from helping to craft an outcome-based plan with the transformation leadership team, could be working as leading up a team of coaches, could also be overseeing multiple expeditions in a force multiplication role, actually working with third-party coaches or members of the folks that work for the client, playing coaching roles, helping to build a sustainability and coaching capability within the organization.
And I think what's different with the Leading Agile approach is we do focus on, hey, if we get the right system in place, it'll allow the right practices and culture to emerge. So I think coming in, a lot of times when you go to a client, you're used to adapting to whatever they think may be the most important thing, and kind of going after that as your quick win or your first thing. Or you may be struggling to say, hey, how do I get that client aligned to doing the thing that I think is most important, which may be different than what the last consultant thought or another coach thinks. Well, Leading Agile, we have a really clear approach. It's about putting in the right system.
For me personally, I've been with the company for 9 years. And so the things that we do today are quite different than what we were doing 9 years ago. But through the course of time, I think Leading Agile has demonstrated an ability to do transformation, approach to do transformation, and we're solving problems in a way that's not just putting Band-Aid on the problems. We're actually looking in the organization, understand what they actually do, restructuring that organization, and as we say, we're putting a structure in place, we're putting a governance flow in place, and also a set of metrics to help us understand how the system is performing. First off, I love this job. I love what I do. I love the problems that we're solving for customers, because we truly are helping them solve problems. When we finish working with a customer, we truly have, we've made meaningful change. and that just really feels good. They're interesting problems. They're a wide range of problems. I have a background in financial services, but I've worked in a variety of disciplines with different clients through the years that I've been here, and so it never gets boring.
Yeah, I think the exciting thing about working here is, the companies that come to us for help and want to partner with us to kind of solve some of the challenges they're facing. They're really big problems. They're not simple things that can be solved in a month or two, but they're really trying to understand, how do I do this at scale for my organization and get it pointed in a new direction to be able to serve my markets and my customers in a more effective way. So I think the complexity, if you're a person that likes to solve complex problems as a part of a really high performing team, I think that this is a great place to be.
I think some of the people that I work with at LeadingAgile are some of the smartest that I've met in my professional career. But being able to work with that wide variety of people to really dig in and solve real problems and real pain points that they're having, and seeing go from where they were to where they want to be is pretty satisfying.